pop. It's me. I am the gamer. I have the power to whinge enough until a game company gives me what I want. Bang. Aha! Reality is mine to shape. But enough powerful witchcraft. Yeah, good evening. My name is JTurn. You can call me Jake, everybody does. And today we're going to be talking about
Flash.
Pokémon Legends Arceus. Arceus. Arceus? Arceus. Arceus. Pokemon Arceus. Pokemon Legends Arceus. We're gonna stick with Arceus. I should have looked that up before we started recording this. If you're new here, welcome to my pop culture deep divey kind of channel. I also stream on Tuesdays and there are new videos uploaded every Sunday. If you are a returning friend, hi. Happy Sunday night premiere, maybe. But you'll also remember that recently I made a video where I talked about why I think there should be no new Pokemon in the next Pokemon game. The next, like, major Pokemon game, right? You can go and watch it, here? If it's not here, then I can use the power of magic to make it right. Reality is mine to shape. But if you don't want to watch it, good for you. Good for you, put me in my place. But the summary of it, like the vibe of it, was that I don't think there should be any new Pokemon in the next big Pokemon game because they should be putting all of that creativity into stuff like better mechanics, more innovation, and more polish, right? Like, you don't need to make more Pokemon as much as you need to make a really good game, like a really great game, right? And then, after that video, the Pokemon Direct happened. Oh! And they announced Pokémon Legends Arceus. Oh! If you don't know what it is, if you haven't followed the news, basically Pokémon Legends Arceus, Pokémon Legends Arceus is single-player adventure set way in the past where battles and catching and stuff all happen seamlessly in an open world, which in many ways is a big divergence from the standard Pokemon setting. So I take full responsibility for making Pokémon Legends Arceus happen. Unless it's shit, and then it wasn't my fault. So today we're going to talk my thoughts on the trailer, the footage that I've seen so far, what I'm excited about, and also what some of my worries are. I'm going to do like happy and worry in like a yay, yay, yay kind of sandwich, alternating between them in an internet-friendly numbered list. Thanks, Jenny Nicholson. I'm gonna do it while I drink this Monster Energy drink. Am I too old to drink Monster Energy drinks? Am I gonna regret it this afternoon? Yes. Is it a cheap and easy way to get this much pep on camera? Yes! Yes, it is! It's like I'm borrowing happy from 2 hours' time. But before we get cracking, it's time for the YouTube guff. You know, I'm a small channel and every little helps. Any kind of interaction you can give me would be really awesome. YouTube loves it when they see you do two different kinds of interaction, like a like and a comment, because then they think like, wow, this guy must be really cool and interesting and good looking. And we can con them. Together, you and I can con them into thinking that that's true. But, you know, if you really can't think of anything to comment, then you can feel free just to leave me a little ball emoji, because we're having a ball, right? We're having fun. Balls are fun. Balls are fun. This is why I should script things. This is why good creators script things. Balls are fun. Leave me your balls in the comments. And another disclaimer just before we get cracking is like, be cool about this. Just be cool. It's weirdly hard to express a moderate opinion on the internet without catching flack from both sides. Saying something negative about something doesn't mean I hate it. Saying something good about something doesn't mean I think it's above criticism, right? I can poke holes in this game till the cows come home. Doesn't make me any less excited about it, and it doesn't mean it's going to be a shit game. I understand that it's really early development footage, right? There's still a lot more to come, there's still a lot more to see, but I have opinions on it now, okay? It doesn't mean I think it's definitely going to be shit. It doesn't mean I don't think Pokemon is for children anymore. And it doesn't mean that I want the Pokemon Company to change the game to please me. It is what it is. And that could be great, could be bad. We don't even know yet, right? Okay? Okay, good. Love you. Let's get cracking. Happy number 1, open world. We were so close in Pokemon Sword and Shield with the wild area, right? Like, because it was like open areas rather than actually being truly open. They did kind of a hybrid. I remember in my video about Sword and Shield, when I gave a roundup of what it was like a year after release, I said that I thought Pokemon Sword and Shield felt like a first step, right? Like it didn't feel like a good game now. And I think that that first step was towards Pokemon Legends. You can kind of see in a lot of the footage and stuff, it looks very Sword and Shieldy. You know, they had their practice with the wild area, which, you know, a lot of this looked kind of like the wild area, but a truly open world, there's so much possibility there. I find that really exciting. I think that's really, really cool. That brings me on to my first worry, which is, ooh, looks empty, doesn't it? Looks empty, doesn't it? Looks empty, doesn't it? I know it's in like the distant past of the region, right? I know that it's undeveloped, it's wild, but like, there's no features. Where are the other trainers? Where are all of the Pokemon? Like, where are other settlements, camps? I don't know. You know what it reminds me of? You know, like 5 years ago, there was this trend of like, this is what this looks like in Unreal Engine, and people were making like Pokemon in Unreal Engine. And it was mostly just like empty tech demos with like one starter Pokemon that breathes photorealistic fire, but it didn't look like a game because there was nothing in it. That's what a lot of this trailer footage reminded me of, right? When fans used to make Pokemon in Unreal Engine. It's just, it's empty. I know, like I said, it's early development footage. There could be a lot more in it on the way. Cool, good. But right now, I worry that there's gonna be open world for the sake of open world, space for the sake of space. And that's a concern. You know, a game that made me realize I don't need lots of space was Jedi Fallen Order. Like, it's kind of, a lot of their levels are kind of like on rails, right? And that's cool because everything that's there is good. But if there's just lots of empty space in this Pokemon game, I'll be sad. 2 is seamless battles. That's so cool. Basically, it doesn't cut away to any kind of other battle screen, right? Like, everything happens in the open world. So when you've got your Pokemon with you, they just attack the Pokemon that's in front of you in the world as a battle, right? Like, it still seems like it's turn-based, it just doesn't go anywhere. And I think that kind of seamless element of it is really, really fucking cool. Same with like the catching, right? That's also just happening in the open world. You're not cutting away or anything like that. And that's like a nice innovation, right? It's something new to the series that I think really improves it. And that's exciting to see that they are innovating. And I hope that, you know, these kind of new features, these new innovations to the core gameplay will show through in the next like true Pokemon game, right? Like the next generation game. But, you know, speaking of battles, where's the danger? What's the driver here? I know that that's probably just being kept from us for like, you know, spoilery reasons maybe, so that they have something to promote it with further in the future, but the only kind of, I don't know, threatening presence we've seen so far is the footage of Arceus being fabulous. There's nothing about that's dangerous. And I worry that, I don't want it to just be like another evil team, right? I don't need just like another Team Rocket knockoff just being around for me to have to fight. That would be naff. Can we get like some real problems? I worry that there won't be real problems. Like some actual problems to solve and stuff would be very cool and good. Or maybe a quest system would be good. I know they started on that in Sword and Shield, but again, it was only a start. When they said in like the promotional stages that it was going to have like quests and stuff, I thought it was going to be more in Sword and Shield than it was. Happy 3, Distant Past, flashback setting. I think that's really, really cool that they would go into the ancient past. Like, part of what I love about Pokemon is it's always had this kind of like almost science fantasy kind of approach to, in some ways being old worldy and in other ways having like real modern technology, like a Pokeball, right? Pokeballs are insane technology, like all the stuff they have inside to contain Pokemon. It's very cool. I think Pokemon's always had science fantasy elements, and to just go way into the past, I think is a grand idea. Even like, I bet maybe, you know, Pokeballs that you're gonna need a lot of, you'll probably have to find apricorns for them, right? Because we've learned from Pokemon Johto, from the Johto region games, that that's how Pokeballs began. They were handmade from apricorns, and that would be a very cool mechanic, right? You can't just buy Pokeballs, you have to make them. You need to go out, get apricorns, like have them crafted. That would be cool. And the idea as well of the story being based around you completing the first Pokédex, like the first real catalogue of Pokemon. I think that's a very cool idea. That excites me. Like, there are a lot of ways that good story could spin off from that. And that brings us into the worry number 3, which is please make the story good. This is, I think I've read on Cerebi already, right, that it's confirmed this game will have no multiplayer features, which is like, in its ways disappointing, but also in many ways really good, because it means that they're just focusing solely on a crafted single player experience, which is what I really desperately wanted. I don't need a fucking GTS. I don't care about that. I don't trade with anyone online. I don't do any raids anymore. Like, I just wanted a really good game for me to play on the sofa by myself. Do you know what I mean? A good Pokemon game doesn't have to be a delivery system for like the Pokemon mechanic, right? Like gyms and the Pokemon League and, you know, some silly Team Rocket ripoff. Like, no. There's so many stories to be told in that kind of world. Why do we keep having the same one? It is a single player story experience, and I want that story to be good, and I don't want it to be based around a bunch of costumed idiots. And you know what I do want? Voice acting. I desperately want voice acting. Like, the voices in Pokemon Masters, the like app, they're really good. Like, the Galar ones are British as well, which in Pokemon Twilight Wings, the like web anime, I found it really weird that they didn't pick any British voice actors, right? I personally found that really strange, because you hinged so much on basing Galar off of Great Britain. Why are they all American? I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna judge. Twilight Wings was really good. Twilight Wings was really good. I liked it, but why are they American? I expected Chairman Rose to have like a proper British accent. I don't know, like I expected him to, I don't know. What were we doing? And I'll tell you another thing that I'm excited about. Like the starter Pokemon are mixed generation. That's really cool. Like, what is it? Oh, sorry, I got something on my lip. Oh, is it from this? Oh my God, this thing's shedding on me. I've got like black paint all over me. That was not very magical. Okay, so yeah, the starter Pokemon. What are they? They're like the little grass owl and Rowlet, Oshawott, and Cyndaquil, which I think is a pretty good mix, right? I think the only one that I've actually picked out of those is Cyndaquil. Yeah, I've never picked the other two. Mostly because I think all of Oshawott's evolutions are really ugly. And Rowlet was competing with Litten, so that was a good generation of starters, wasn't it? If it wasn't competing with Litten and they're different generations, please just don't tell me, let me live in ignorance. But I'm looking forward to the opportunity to use starters that I haven't used before, and mixed generation starters is just such a good idea, right? To get that variation, to bring it all blended together, I think that's brilliant. You don't need new starter Pokemon when we've already got so many of them that people love so much, and so many people would love another opportunity to play with. And speaking of no new Pokemon, I do kind of hope there's some new Pokemon. Look, listen, I know that that's like hypocritical, right? Okay, I know that. But I'm not talking about truly new Pokemon. I just want some I want some Sinnohan form Pokemon. Like, I know we've been there before and we know there isn't Sinnohan form Pokemon, but maybe some of them went extinct? I don't know. I think regional forms fucking cool. I love that. I love that as a concept, and I worry that there won't be any because there was no Sinnoh form Pokemon back in the day, like in the actual generation, right? So I worry that they won't do that and there will truly be no new Pokemon. And I know that seems hypocritical, okay, but I'm allowed to want what I want. Like, some new Pokemon are still cool. Mostly the new forms of Pokemon I have unanimously liked. Like, new forms, great. New Pokemon, so I am hoping, I worry that there won't be any new forms, all right? That's why that's my number 4 worry. It would be cool if there were new forms. There doesn't need to be loads. There doesn't need to be a lot, okay? For all we know, there's only gonna be like 50 to 100 Pokemon in it. Why can't some of them be new forms? Number 5 is action adventure. This was, I laughed out loud at this in the trailer, right? I swear to Arceus, there's a moment where like the announcer says that it's an action adventure game, and as he says that, the character does like a fucking dodge roll.
Exciting new action RPG adventure.
For nothing.
Action RPG.
I was just like, oh, okay. Did you fall over? But yeah, just pull the dodge roll as the announcer says, it's action adventure. And I'm like, all right, but what was she dodging? There's no dangers anywhere. Like, if there's gonna be lots of mechanics, like, you know, using cool moves rather than HMs and being, you know, kind of creative with the environment in a way that one might be in Breath of the Wild, then cool. I encourage that. But don't call it action adventure if you just put a dodge roll it. I'm very excited for that. That made me, did that play like a comedy beat to anyone else? Please tell me. But the throwing of the Pokeballs, right? Like, I'm gonna miss so many Pokemon. I'm gonna miss them. And they're having to sneak up on them. Like, it's cool. It's much more interactive. And it's innovative in a way I hope we see in more mainstream Pokemon games in the future, right? Like, more variety of gameplay, almost. There isn't just a fucking bike. New mechanics in general are just cool as fuck, right? And speaking of new mechanics, worry number 5. Oh, that town looked plain, didn't it? Like, the one town, listen, having a home-based town, having one place you keep coming back to, I think that's cool as fuck, right? Because before, in every other Pokemon game, you've been kind of nomadic, right? Like, you hit one town, you keep rolling. But the fact that there's just this one now, I think is just really cool. And that makes me hope that there is like, because the town looks so plain, right? I'm hoping that there's like a town building element to it. You know, listen, if you've been watching this channel a while, you know me, you know I love a homesteading mechanic. You know I love a town building. Even if you just like say, oh, give me 20 of this and I'll plonk something right here and you've got no choice where it goes or what it is, I still love it. Like Ni no Kuni 2, that's the perfect example of that. Yeah, I love it. I'll go get you that stuff so that you can plonk your building right there. What if that was in this game, right? Like, what if you need to go out into the open world and use yourself and your Pokemon to like gather wood and rocks and apricorns and stuff like that and bring it back to like build up the town? Wouldn't that be sick? I would love that. I'll do you one better as well. You should be able to catch Pokemon to donate to the town to help it grow, right? Like maybe you need to catch 5 fighting type Pokemon so that they can build the town hall. Maybe you need to catch 5 water type Pokemon so that you can build a fountain. Like, I think that would just be really, really sick. Like, in the same way that Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go have more mechanics to encourage you to catch more, that would be a really good way of encouraging you to go out into the world and hunt for Pokemon to catch more, right? In the mainstream Pokemon games, you don't really do a lot of catching because there's no reason to. Unless, you know, you're one of those people that is like playing competitively and catching hundreds to get the right IVs. If you're just a casual player, like, you might catch one Pokemon for the Pokédex and then you've done it. Like, you've got it, you've collected that Pokemon. But if you needed to help gather Pokemon to build this small town that the game is based in, that would be a really good incentive to explore the world over and over again. I want to catch 20 Machoke, I want to give them to some dude, and I want to see them building a building. What do you think of Pokémon Legends Arceus? Like, are you excited about it? Are there things that worry you about it? Please let me know in the comments because like, I really want to discuss this game with people, okay? I'm very excited about this announcement, I'm very excited. And also, what starter are you gonna pick? I'm probably gonna pick Rowlet, I think, personally. I'm very indecisive. I need to make these decisions months, if not years in advance. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. You're welcome, obviously, for me changing reality with my peeling wand and getting the Pokémon Company to make a single-player story-focused Pokémon game. You're welcome, you're welcome. And please remember, a double whammy like and comment would be amazing of you. It would really help me out as a growing boy. And if you can't think of anything to comment, just leave me a ball. Hang on. A ball. I can't wait for this game. It's gonna be so good. Oh, I stream on this channel every Tuesday and I have new video premieres every Sunday night. Okay, bye.